This portion of DC's Soap Sanctuary was brought to you by Meow Mix. Tastes so good, cats ask for it by name. Hey guys, it's DC, and welcome to the Soap Sanctuary, where what? All soap lovers are welcome. This review actually now is really attesting to that I say in every video, all soap lovers. This is my unique review. I've never done a review like this before. I've been reviewing an audio podcast drama, two of them, Forever and a Day and Tomorrow's a New Day. And I've listened to a lot of audio podcasts and stuff like that, audio dramas like that, and some comedy audios. I'm reviewing these because these are specifically part of the soap opera genre. And if you guys know of any, let me know. All right, and I will review them on here, okay? Let me know I review them on here, guys. This is, like I said, this is a very interesting review. I've never done a review like this before, but I had to because I remember listening. The first one I was introduced to was truly Tomorrow's a New Day. I caught a bit of a listen to it, but I didn't get a chance to listen to it fully. Then I think it was like, I want to say some time ago, I started slowly listening to Forever and a Day here and there. Slowly listening to it. And then Candice Mack did live, and I was like, okay. Then I started listening to it like now more intentional about my listening with it. And this is my thing when it comes to audio dramas. I'm going to be honest. At first, I didn't think I would like them. I really did not think I would like them. This is like an audio drama. What are y'all doing? Audio drama? What y'all doing? Audio drama? What is that all about? But I was pleasantly surprised. And I think one of it is because of my love for the soap opera genre. That's why I was pleasantly surprised with it. Meaning that I loved it. I really did. Audio dramas are different than they are when you're watching a soap on TV, right? It's very different. But if you think about it, this is how soap started with Erna Phillips and Guiding Light on the radio, and all the other soaps that were on the radio back then too. This is how it started. Matter of fact, there is a British soap called The Archers, which is in radio, and it's been on radio since the 50s. So actually, it is now currently the longest running drama produced, I want to say, in the world. Now the longest television running produced is Coronation Street after that. And the longest running American produced is General Hospital. But of course, the longest American produced is Guiding Light, but the longest currently running is General Hospital. Just to give you guys those little tidbits facts. But it was very different. You know, with the audio drama, you have to listen intently, right? You have to listen. You have to listen to the audio. You have to listen to the dialogue. You know, you have to really listen intently to these dramas. So let's get into it. I want to start off with the Forever and a Day, which is created by Casey Hutchinson and co-written, co-executive produced by Candice Mack. And it focuses and centers around the Harper and the Bennett families. And I'm not going to go into a full-on review of both of these two podcasts because I want you guys to listen to it. I want to respect the integrity of that because this is not like they're on 5 days a week. If they were, I probably would go into more detail, but I want you guys to actually take the time to listen to it. Listen to it when you're out in your car, on a walk. That's how I do it when I listen to these audio dramas. Preferably when I'm on a walk, I like to. Normally on my walks, I was listening to like something motivational, a sermon, that type of stuff. But I'm listening to audio dramas. And I'm really getting into it. I really actually like it. I'm not just saying that. I actually really like these audio dramas. But that's my opinion, though. So going into this Forever and a Day, it's focused on the Harper and the Bennett families. And it very reminds me of, I want to say, Capital, Another World, As World Turns, and Guiding Light, which, funny enough, are all Procter & Gamble soaps. There's a lot of themes here I noticed they take from the regular soaps, or the soaps that we've seen, and incorporate them into this. There are 3 seasons in at this point, and they've had guest spots from Frank Dacopoulos, who played Frank Cooper on Guiding Light, Beth Ehlers played Harley Cooper on Guiding Light, Candice Mack, obviously herself, Tony Moore, and more on top of that. I'm not going to say what their characters are because I want you to kind of discern that on your own when you listen to the drama. But it was actually really good. It was a really powerful drama. And when you have to listen intently and hear the voice and the emotion, which this is something I want to say and listen to audio dramas, voice actors and their personalities in the voice is super important because all we have to go by is what we can hear. You know, I was on my Helen Keller mode a little bit, but all I can go by is listen to what I can hear when I am listening to these audio dramas and the personality, because I will say this, and listen to Forever and a Day, there were 3 distinct voices. And I sent Candace my whole thoughts on it too. I loved it. That stood out to me the most because I just felt that boom, that personality in the voice. Like I was like, okay, every time they spoke, I knew who they were instantly off the bat. Which everybody else took me like an episode or 2 to figure it out. Also because this is kind of new for me. This is really, really new for me. So they created this during the pandemic, which is kind of cool. So everybody did not have to be in person to do this audio drama. I thought it was a kind of really brilliant idea. I like that we're in a society today where people can create their own opportunities, create things that they haven't seen for themselves. At times I feel like that's a blessing and a curse, but in this sense, I think it's a blessing for them in terms of this in the podcast. I thought it was very well written. Sometimes when I thought it was going to go a certain type of way, it didn't. So it gave me a little bit of the unpredictability factor. And I just feel like the dialogue was actually pretty realistic. There were actually some scenes where, can I call them scenes or moments? What do I call them so I can listen to them? There's not, is a scene only visual or, you know, guys? Okay, but there was a scene in Forever and a Day where it was such a tender moment between 2 characters. And I was like, wow, that's so heartwarming. And I'm like, wow, like the fact that the writing is making me feel this way. You can see Candace has really, she's honed this craft. She's honed this craft. And I know that she mentioned in Alan Locker's review of Forever and a Day, when the whole, a portion of the cast and obviously the crew was on there, how she always wanted to be on the soaps, how she always wanted to do something like this. So it's kind of cool to see that. And Casey Hutchinson, who was 21 at the time, I believe, or so when he was kind of drafting this, so young to do this project, I think it's absolutely amazing. And I wanted to give them I wanted to give these 2, Forever and a Day and Tomorrow's a New Day, their kudos on this channel. Because I mean, 1, it's a soap opera, so this goes to Soap Sanctuary, right? And 2, I actually like this. I actually like what they're producing. I really do. It's honestly, it's very unique. And honestly, when I'm on my walk, it's more of an escape. Honestly, I was always listening to like affirmations, all this stuff. But I'm listening to this, I'm like, oh, I like this. Like, I'm literally in a zone. I think there was one point in time I was walking in the park, and I was like, you tell him. And like, there was people walking past me at the point when that was happening, and I gotta realize, okay, you're in the park right now. Like, you know, be aware where you're at, you know? I was like, you tell him. There was just a scene where there's 2 characters like, I saved your ass. I was like, yeah, you tell him how you feel. But I really support these 2 projects, actually. I think they're pretty good. I've never done a review on a soap opera audio podcast drama, but I said I would like to do that. I would like to give this show its accolades, honestly. And I'm always doing different things on this channel all the time. Next, I want to touch into really quick. I'm not going to spend too much time on this video here, but it's going to be a quick summary here, quick aside. Is Tomorrow's a New Day, which is produced by the Southern Queer Network and Aaron Willis of Queers and Soaps, if you remember. If you're familiar with, I'm talking so fast. If you're familiar with his channel, which, by the way, the links to these podcasts, I'm posting in the description below for this video. Now, Tomorrow's a New Day, it was getting passions from the start. Like, it just came in with a bang. Like, I won't give away too much, but it does start off with a death. That's all I will say, to protect the integrity of the show for you to listen to. It does start off with a death, and it revolves around the Abernathy family and the surrounding residents of Old Cove. Whereas Forever and a Day revolves on the residents, the Harpers and the Bennetts, and the residents of Augustus, Illinois. Tomorrow's a New Day, like I said, it reminded me of Passions. The voice acting on Forever and a Day was just, is powerful. It is so powerful. I mean, the stuff that they came in with on episode 1, episode 2, I was like, holy crap. Like, it was some actually good stuff. Now, here's the thing. Audio dramas, audio podcast dramas might not be for everyone. But I'm just opening up. Like, I'm opening up this opportunity for someone who's never gotten the chance to be introduced to this medium of soap opera genres. So, but Tomorrow's a New Day, like I said, they just came in right out the gate. I mean, it was like so the way I would look at the 2 soaps in comparison, right, is Forever and a Day is, you really gotta take your time, right? You gotta take, because it's getting to that slower buildup. It's really taking that time to really, you see a lot more character development in the beginning, right? On Forever's a New Day, you see that buildup, that slower buildup, and then boom, you get to the stuff as the episodes go on. Now, when it comes to Tomorrow's a New Day, which they both have very similar names. Tomorrow's a New Day, it just comes right out, boom, 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 boom. You know, for the first list, it's like boom, 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 which reminds me of Passions, because Passions started off with a bang. Whereas other soaps came in a lot more slower. And it's two different approaches I noticed, right? So Forever and a Day has an Erna Phillips approach, which Erna Phillips storytelling, she took her time on that. She took her time. She really took her time on that. Where I would say like the newer soaps, like Port Charles, well, when they had the storyline arcs, and like say Passions, they just came in boom, 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 bam, like from the jump, from the beginning, and the way they told us each and every single storyline. I like that. So they both have very unique things about their shows that I really do like. Now, Tomorrow's New Day is only their first season. I'm hoping they come back for season 2. I don't know if there's an announcement on that. But I really liked it. I liked Tomorrow's a New Day. It was, oh my God. Like Forever's a New Day, like I said, it was giving As the World Turns and Guiding Light vibes, whereas Tomorrow's a New Day was like, boom, it was giving passion. It's like, I really didn't know what to expect on Tomorrow's a New Day. Whereas Forever's a New Day, they had their twists and turns, but there was a build-up. There's a gradual build-up to it. But I just wanted to highlight these 2 series, guys. Tell you guys to check it out, to support them. Support Ann Willis and all the rest of the production over at Tomorrow's a New Day. And also support Kenneth Mack and Casey Hutchinson of Forever and a Day. I really enjoyed it, personally for me. I don't know how everyone else feel about it. This is just my review. Like I said, I liked it. It was something new, something unique. I really liked it. I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. And like I said, I'm only covering them. There's a lot of audio podcasts because so many people do this nowadays, what I did not know. You know, so many people do these audio podcast dramas. But since it's soap opera based, I think that's what made me just get right into getting hooked into it. And like I said, when you're on a drive, a long drive, or you go out for a walk or anything like that, I think this will just be amazing to listen to, you know, or something just to put something else into your mind. It's amazing. Now, for me, there was an interview they did with Alan Locker, Forever and a Day. I listened to it, but I did not watch it, if that makes sense. I listened to it because I know some of the voice actors are there, and I didn't want to see what they look like because I have my own visualization of what the characters are. I'm stupid like that. Ignorance is bliss. I wanted to keep that fantasy go in my mind. I saw who they were, though. I saw who they were, so it's no biggie. But anyways, guys, that is my soap opera audio podcast review for Forever and a Day and Tomorrow's a New Day. Check it out. And for any of you guys who have checked it out, am I right on any of my analysis? Or, you know, if any of the creators of the show, if you want to chime in the comments, correct me on some things. I could be wrong. I don't have all the information correctly, but I at least wanted to give a shout out to these mediums. I really enjoyed it a lot, guys. And I think you guys should check it out. The links are below in the comment description below. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. I'm going live tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be talking about YNR, B&B, and of course, everything in between, guys. And this has been The Soap Sanctuary. I'm out.